The Neurodevelopmental Core is part of the Institute for Innovations in Developmental Sciences. The way that the Core supports DevSci's Healthier Earlier mission is to connect researchers to be able to do the strongest, most state-of-the-art, robust developmental science.
The whole idea of the Neurodevelopmental Core is economy of scale, letting people plug in the easiest possible way to new technologies, particularly in the neuroscientific realm as applied to very young children. The Core is all about a platform across our campuses that makes it accessible and feasible for people to take scientific leaps and to develop team science in the highest impact possible.
When people build cores, they think about, well, what might my client need? We've reached out to dozens and dozens of scientists on both campuses to figure out how can we help you? How can we advance your science?
We were inspired by, I would say, two themes that Northwestern is grounded on. And those are the theme of interdisciplinarity or cross-disciplinarity and the theme of innovation or creativity. And we took those as our core idea and built on it in a way to promote developmental sciences.
The Core has four primary pillars of service that we provide. The first is consultation, the second is data collection, the third is data analytics or data analysis, and the fourth is education and training. It is much lower cost to those scientists to actually pursue the science they want to pursue. Because we're a recharge mechanism, we are only going to charge you what it costs us to do the study.
In terms of consultation, some of the things that we offer are talking with physicians and researchers who want to expand into or go into greater depth in studying neurodevelopment. The Core offers data collection in a number of different domains, from behavioral domains of questionnaires and assessments, standardized neuropsych and psychoeducational measures, to neuroscientific and physiological measures like MRI, EEG, and heart rate variability. One of the most common services that the Core provides is neurodevelopmental assessment using performance-based measures. So this might be something like a cognitive ability test, vocabulary, executive function. We can assess all of these constructs using standardized measures that allow us to compare to nationally normed samples of children. The Core can also facilitate assessment using parent report or child self-assessment measures, so things like questionnaires that assess a variety of constructs from things like quality of life, adaptive functioning, ADHD symptoms. Eye tracking is a way for us to look inside the mind of someone who can't necessarily tell us exactly what they want us to know. We can infer from their looks what they know. The Core offers EEG services, and some of the advantages of EEG are that we can do it on children starting as soon as they're born. In some of the research in the Core, we're even doing it on toddlers and their mothers at the same time. This can help us look at anything from language to visual processing to cognitive abilities. Another service that the Core offers is supporting researchers who are doing MRI studies with children. MRI is a great tool for us to understand the structure of the developing brain and where things are happening in the brain non-invasively.
From a data analytics standpoint, if you allow us to help you figure out how to gather that data initially or gather it through our Core, it's very easy for us to do the data analytics because we've actually acquired that data from our platform.
The Core provides a variety of different education and training opportunities. One of our big focuses is helping students, from undergraduates to grad students to postdoctoral trainees, improve their skills in understanding and assessing neurodevelopment.
I think our deep partnership with Lurie Children's also is one of those accelerating pipelines to real-world application to pediatric populations.
What I've learned in having Lurie Children sit in Streeterville between the medical school, Northwest Memorial Hospital, the Shirley Ryan Ability Lab, is that through connectivity between scientists among institutions, we can create incredible science that's going to change patients' lives.
Investigators at any level with any background can come and engage with the Core. We're happy to support science from the very newest idea to the already funded grant at any stage of the funding process and for any type of investigator.
You really do need a place to grow an idea. But how do you bring a spark of an idea to fruition? And that's what the neurodevelopmental cores are about.
We are driving change. We are using methods that our scientific community has developed to apply them in pediatric settings, in community context, to develop feasible ways for this knowledge to get into the world. And so the role of the core in enabling these very nuanced developmental methods and neuroscientific methods that allows us to think and advance healthier earlier.